Okay, well, when we first got here, apparently there's no one here that's available to come talk to us, and we're hoping right now someone from his office. We're at Governor Ducey's office. We just left ADOT, so for those of you who are following our offensive strategy at this point, because they have our camp under threat, but that threat's been removed. But now we want the government officials and bureaucrats to be held accountable, so the people know that they are indeed working for us and it's not the other way around. And we want our homeless veterans to be taken care of. And if the government is not willing to do the job, we're going to keep doing it for free regardless. They gave me some excuse that someone wasn't available to come here and talk to us.
Oh, here we go.
And are you here
Yes.
On behalf of the governor?
Yes.
My name is Louis Arthur. You are?
Mary Kate Stone?
Mary Kate Stone.
Yes. Can we go downstairs and talk?
We can go downstairs and
Okay.
talk.
Yeah.
Here's my business card. Let's go downstairs if you want.
Thank you, ma'am.
I was on my phone with a constituent. Sorry.
Well, they told us there was no one here that could talk to us, and now all of a sudden there is. And I don't appreciate that, because I had to tell her I wasn't going to leave unless someone came talk to me. I shouldn't have to do that as a citizen of Arizona.
Okay. They probably thought it had gone next door for a meeting. So,
Your office, ADOT, Veterans on Patrol, we're working together to find a solution. No one from this office has ever helped us. No one from this office has ever helped us.
it's okay. I just texted.
Well, I really there's two ways that this leaves today. We end up leaving and we're going back to our camp and we're going to finish our job. ADOT's not going to enforce any eviction. They don't have authority out there. That land belongs to the people. We're moving on our own accord because the death of our co-founder is tragic enough that we don't want to be out there. But there's two ways this can do it. Governor Ducey can stop going out there and saying that he's all about veterans and he wants to take care of the veterans, or he can actually put his boots where his mouth is right now and come and see a statewide search and rescue mission that's been operating for 18 months in his home state and has pulled over 500 off of the streets without taking a penny from the public. We're doing the job that his elected officials and his bureaucrats and everyone else are failing to do. And ADOT broke the law by putting fictitious information on a government document and presenting it as fact, and then using that piece of paper to terrorize veterans with PTSD, with traumatic brain injury, with military sexual trauma, severely addicted, left abandoned on the streets. They've been living in fear all weekend thinking they had till Friday to leave, not knowing that ADOT was falsifying information. And I had the gentleman on a live video that we recorded earlier admitting that we never made a 30-day agreement, but he put that on that paper as fact. So he admitted to lying, and all of our families were watching, and they're all at work, and a lot of them are going to be catching up. Okay, I need to know what we're going to do here. I'm not here to file an online form. I'm here to have ADOT held accountable, and I'm here to have the governor's office. One, I want Tristan Knight, my co-founder, I want him to have some, whatever highest service award you have for a citizen in this state, because for 18 months, he died in the line of duty on this side of the soil. He came back from a war, he helped pull homeless veterans off of the streets, and he died in the line of duty on service. He died. And he needs to be honored. I would love that. That'll make me go away if you guys could give us that. You know what my complaint is about. What is the governor going to do about ADOT lying and forging a government document? Why is it that everyone in that 9th floor office has refused to come and assist us or even talk to us about the veterans we're pulling off the streets? If I worked for Wounded Warrior and I came in here and I was a director and I wanted to see the government, do you think that I would be able to see the governor if I was with Wounded Warrior or some major corporation taking millions of dollars? I wouldn't be able to see him today? No. We've scheduled 3 times and had no replies whatsoever. And frankly, I'm tired of, this is the first time we'll have one from me. So it's not from this side. And he's more than welcome to come down to that homeless veteran encampment. It's on the 202 in McKellips. He's more than welcome to come down there and talk to the homeless vets and ask them what they think about ADOT's behavior. Ask them how much Tristan Knight meant to them, my co-founder. I'm sorry, man, but apology won't cut it in this state. We begged ADOT on 5 occasions to allow the Sheriff's Department to help us. And the Sheriff's deputies, we have one of them that says, we want to help you, but we can't. And ADOT would not allow the Sheriff's Department to work with us to keep the drugs away from my guys in recovery. We're transitioning from the veterans to the streets. So they sent a letter saying that Arizona is committed to protecting their veterans. At the same time, they denied us the protection we needed for the guys that are trying to get off of the streets. I don't want to start. I want an accountability. I want the individuals who made that document fired, held accountable. Because if I was a citizen and I presented a government document with lies in it, knowing they were lies, I would be going to jail. Now that suit and that tie he's wearing in that office doesn't make him any better than me. That's a fact, man. And I'm very upset right now because all we get is roadblocks. The governor has had a statewide search and rescue in his state, the only one for a year and a half that's pulled 500 people off the streets, that is completely funded and supplied by the people. No money exchanging hands, none of us getting paid, all volunteer, and I have 24/7 operatives. We live homeless on the camps with these individuals. That is something he should be proud of. That is something he should be embracing. I don't even care if he wants to take credit for it. I just want the agencies to leave us alone. That's all I want. I want the government to leave us alone. ADOT is not allowed on that property. I am notifying you as that right now. That gate will be locked. They are not allowed on that property. They haven't managed that land. They're not going to go back out there and scare those guys. I'm moving the camp on my timeline. So the governor is being told by veterans on patrol that ADOT is trespassed from that property because of their lies, their deceit, and their continued attack. Can I put that in there? Okay. They're not my own. They're the American people's own. They fought for every one of us. I'm an advocate. And it's a damn shame that an advocate has to sit out here, a civilian has to go through all this to prevent obstruction from what we're doing. And all we've had is obstruction. We've got law enforcement wanting to help us and government bureaucrats telling them they can't help us. Why can't you help us protect the vets? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense to me. Sounds like politics. And you know what? Our veterans don't fight for politics. They don't fight for a political party. They don't fight for any race, color, creed, or religion. Yeah, and apparently our bureaucrats that are running this state, they don't feel they fight for them, or they're just unwilling to go out and help us fight for the homeless that are left out there on the streets. What's the subject? Where do you have criminal in here? Government criminal behavior. Other? And there are other stuff. Okay. I'm going to put it in manually because I want all this documented. Government criminal. And it's slander if I'm lying, and I'm sorry. ADOT's caught red-handed this time. Government criminal behavior. So I'm requesting a meeting, right, with the VOP council members. I'll probably be in Texas, but I'm requesting a meeting with the VOP council members because the camps are going to remain open because the people are going to keep them open. And what is your highest service award for a citizen who's served the community? If I want to, so I'm requesting consideration for, how would I word that? I don't speak politics. So.
A citizen award.
Requesting?
The highest citizen.
Requesting, okay. Requesting a meeting between...
The highest honor award for service.
Let me just confirm that they...
And you can let them know. I know they don't like me and they don't want to deal with me, and that's fine. But I'm done. One more attack on that camp. No more. These people need to be left alone. They need time to heal. They need time to heal. I'm going to put as soon as possible. We'll see how much he prioritizes our veterans. And that's it. I am not a robot. We will have a list of our...
And then hit send email.
We're going to have a list. Our council will be showing, as you know, anyone in this office, you yourself, if you want to really know what's going on, there are homeless veterans who fought for our country that are being taken care of by hundreds of families in Mesa, Chandler, Phoenix, Scottsdale area. We have supplies shipped from other countries to take care of homeless soldiers on our soil. We document everything. If you want to go see where change is being affected and you want to go get an inside look, you would be up here with me, marching through those doors, saying, no, you need to listen to these individuals now because you have no idea of the good work God is doing out there. Okay, but we lost one of our own, and we're not going to be under threat anymore. And so this is the governor being notified. ADOT is trespassed from that property until I finish relocating my camp to a private property. They've agreed to clean up we're going to put all the abandoned camps in a pile. They're not going to send a roll-off out. They'll move on after I hand it back over to them. But they're not going to come out there and bother them until I finish transitioning them to private property. And I want the governor to let his employees know to stay away from that camp. That I'm not going to have these guys sleeping at night in fear that the cops are going to come raid their camp in the morning and evict them. Can you at least pass that on for me? And you're more than welcome to come out there. But I'm telling you, it will open your eyes and look at all the political stuff in here that divides us. And you would see what can happen when we lay that aside and we go out there and we let the homeless, our own Americans suffering on the streets. We take care of Americans first. We've been making America great again for 18 months. We don't need some politician to do it for us. What we would like is for them to stop obstructing us. And if they want to help us, come in and help us with no agenda. I don't want their hands on the program because they don't understand the program. They don't understand the people. And in order for you to help the people, you have to be part of the people. They've separated themselves in these fancy offices with all this security, and they've left homeless veterans out there to get attacked by Arizona Department of Transportation. There's going to be accountability for that. And I'm sorry that you're having to hear this, but I am very calm right now. This is me calm. It's how upset I am. There's hundreds of people helping right now. I think he needs to get out and meet his constituents and listen to their voices and help them. Because as long as he helps them, we'll always have boots on the ground at one of our camps helping transition our homeless veterans from the streets into a home. And if they don't want to go into a home, we'll defend their right to have a safe place to sleep, a restroom, a shower, food, and medical care. And it's all provided for free. It's all free. It's the people giving.
I'm just going to be paper, that's all.
Would you like to come out? I'm inviting you personally.
Thank you. Where are you guys?
202 in the Kellers in Mesa. I would like you to come out. Go meet them. And then you'll probably understand why I'm so upset right now. Because I'm not, ADOT lied. They lied. Again. This office released a statement in December that was a lie. It said that Veterans on Patrol, the governor's office, and ADOT are working towards a solution. This is the first time, and I've had to come to you guys, that I've ever set foot in this building. They've never met with me. All they've done is phone conversations. And they're making this program about me and my quote-unquote radical approach instead of about the people that I'm out there for. Come out to the camp. Have dinner with them. We have families that cook hot meals every night. I think tonight they're having pizza or something. I think they're having pizza tonight. But sit down and talk to these homeless veterans so you can see for yourself and not listen to what people are hearing in here. Nobody's come out there. I'd love for you to come out there. I'm inviting you to come out there. Bring your family, bring your church. We have families bring kids out. We've got a little table where the kids can sit and play. And come see it for yourself. Because they fought for every one of us. They did. They fought for every one of us.
Yes, Veterans did. I'm truly thankful to all of the veterans because they did fight for us.
Then come thank them. Because even the homeless veterans on the streets are still veterans. And they need our love. They need our love, our compassion. They don't need our laws criminalizing them. They need our love and compassion to heal them. It works. I've seen it work for 18 months. And we're not going to stop. Come out to the camp. Please, I'm inviting you. Anytime you want, it's open 24/7 to the public. It's never shut out of that camp. We don't close that camp to the public ever.
Nope.
Ever.
I appreciate the invitation. It's very nice. I'm honored that you did it. So, I can tell how passionate you are about this. Want to help human beings, not just all veterans, but just the world would be a better place.
We have plenty of
if
homeless
people would just-
civilians in there too. It's not just for vets, but we target the vets. The program is created for vets.
That you'll help anyone that
We'll help anyone that's willing to help themselves.
great kindness that you do. And I want to thank you for the work that you do. I just want to keep everyone safe and, help everyone. So, but thank you for coming down. It's just an honor to meet you.
His name was Tristan Knight. He was my co-founder. He wasn't just some body that they found down there at the camp. He was my co-founder. He was a combat medic. He was a Navy combat medic. And he was out there on the streets fighting to pull his brothers and sisters off of the streets. His name was Tristan Knight. I want him remembered, not as some body on the river like the media is sharing it right now, but as a human being and a soldier who fought for our country and came back and fought for the homeless on the streets. And he was failed. And it all stems right to ADOT. And they need to be held accountable. So please, say his name loud, often. Don't let it be forgotten, and pray for his family because they need prayers right now. We all do. We all do. I'm hanging by a bare thread right now. There's going to be no more obstruction in that camp. And this is me coming peacefully saying, no. This Is there anything else that we need to do from here?
No, you put your contact, let me get, if you want it, so that I can put in contact with you.
Put my number down too.
What's your number, Jeff?
480 765 0113.
He's more than welcome to come to that camp at any time, but ADOT is not, but the governor is. He's more welcome to come see the soldiers that fought for his right to be a governor in this state. I'd appreciate it if he would come out.
Yep.
Don't say thank you for your service. Go out there, bring them a hot meal, sit down, eat with them. Show your gratitude. Don't speak it, show it. Because that's what we do, and that's how we heal them. Mary Kate, I appreciate it.
Actually, you came down here, and it was an honor to meet you guys, and thank you. Thank you for your service.
I'm an advocate.
Well, but you help, and that's a service.
Well, I don't need people thanking me. I need them to go out, thank me by going out and helping my volunteers.
And you help speak for people. And you know, I personally know how difficult it is to advocate for people in films. Even though you may have not been in combat situations, just hearing it over and over and over, it takes a toll on you emotionally. Just hearing it and helping people takes a toll on you. And so I want to thank you personally for all of the things that you do to help others. It takes a toll on myself. And, you know, you need to make sure you take care of yourself.
That camp's named after Jeremiah Pulaski. Remember his name too. He's one of the soldiers we lost to suicide because we've abandoned him on this side of the soil. And his mother goes out to that camp and feeds that camp and helps remove trash from that camp. And her son's name is attached to that camp. We will not allow them to dismantle that camp or harm the people in that camp.
And you're moving them off.
We're moving them to private property, but it's going to be on our timeline. And it should, I told him 22 days, but I should have it done in about 2 weeks. If the governor wants to assist us relocate to that property, then we can get it done in a week. You know, but until then,
Where's the property date?
we're not giving the address out publicly or anything till it's all set up, because we've known enough in the past that agencies want to get involved before we move. They try to go ahead of us and plant seeds of doubt. And I don't want this private property owner to be attacked in any way until we already have a camp built and we have the people on it.
Okay, so
2 weeks with the governor's help. If not, be 22 days.
and there's a fence or something surrounding the property?
The ADOT one where I'm at?
Is there?
No, there's no fence. There's
Oh,
no,
I thought
you
you
can
said
drive
there
through
was,
there.
I thought you said something about putting a lock.
There's a gate, and there is a gate that we will have locked with our lock. And we will not permit ADOT access until we hear from the governor, and he has a chance to look at the crimes that they committed against his citizens, his constituents. And for putting fictitious information on a government document and presenting it as fact. And I have them on 3 accounts, man. That's how confident I am about this. 3 accounts we can prove they lied and put it in a document, and they used that document to scare everyone out there, thinking they had 7 days to move what would take 2 weeks with the resources we have. But I'm going back to that camp. And I'm gonna give them all a big hug, and I'm gonna let them know that the tyrants ain't gonna come back out here and bother them again. You're welcome to come. I hope you come. You can invite anyone out here to come. Invite your staff. Bring them out. Just go see for yourself.
I appreciate that. That's very kind of you.
Okay. Thank you, man. You got a very calming presence. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
You know, I found that you get more accomplished with love, compassion, and job. And I'm very young. If you want to really accomplish something, you just kind of like your family. You know.
Touche.
Have a nice rest of your day.
You too, man. Come out to the camp. If you look up Alpha Base Camp Pulaski on Facebook, you'll even see the video where ADOT was lying, and on camera we caught them.
Thanks for coming down and reaching out.
Fun. They're still alive.
Oh.
You've been lost the whole time.